Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he deliver? And it's Gray. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gray is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Johnny Evans. Tielemans. Across the field it goes. Leicester are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Albrighton. Manchester United suffered their first defeat of the season last time out, so time now to put that right. Tielemans equalised very late on with that superb goal in their last game. Well positioned to make that interception. Albrighton. Tielemans. Manchester United yet to have a shot on target. Well played, he saw that coming. Albrighton. Ndidi. Johnny Evans. Ricardo Pereira. Gray. And it's Gray. Ricardo Pereira. He's through. And now the breakaway. He's got, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's played forward. Good ball, it's found its top, and the shot! Gray drives it forward. Breaks on here, gets wrestled off the ball. Gomez. Memphis Depay. Gets good distance on it. Ball's gone out of play. Going through. Chong plays it in. And he just whacks it away. It's a loose ball. Gomez. McTominay. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Gray. Ricardo Pereira. And it's Gray. Down by a lack of accuracy. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery was.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The action is back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And here's Depay. Vardy. McTominay gets it back. Leicester come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Brighton goes looking. Diogo Dalot. Chong. Going for goal! Really well taken goal. The second half sparks straight into life.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now it's Vardy! Gray, aimed in towards the centre. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ricardo Pereira. Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Matic. A heavy challenge. No foul, says the referee. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's played him through. And Vardy! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Manchester United making another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And back to base. Diogo Dalot. And here's the chance to counter.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Of a goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That was just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Leicester are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Forward it goes. Memphis Depay. Barnes. Albrighton. Maguire gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Albrighton. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Albrighton, it's a good-looking cross. Matic tries to get it forward quickly. Gomez. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply a better team. Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. So having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain. Pogba! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's Pogba! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Martial really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
McTominay. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Still goalless. Hoists it forward. El Abdullawi. Lovely feet. It's one! Goal! Olympiacos!
Olympiacos produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, just listen.
Has a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, what a shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, smart save. Oh, well, there's something you don't see every day. Matic plays it forward. McTominay. Pogba. And it's Lingard. And here's Martial. Nicely controlled. Martial! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Defender's on the back foot. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Fred. He's had that. It's Martial! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Now it's Valbuena. Valbuena spreads it towards the left. Goes for the cross. Up to meet it! Goal! Olympiacos! And they get themselves in front! And we hit half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first...
Has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's been taken short. Lindelof goes looking. Martial tries running with the ball at his feet. Well positioned to make that interception. For Tunis. Valbuena. Out to the left it goes. Fred did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pogba. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he could end up like a lost sheep, Peter, because they're trying to shepherd him everywhere. He doesn't want to go. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter. Well, it's obvious why they're still trailing. They're not enjoying enough possession.
Valbuena, he's off on a marauding, tries a shot! Oh, another save. So here comes the substitution. Has a look and plays it in.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more missed than hit.
Omar El Abdullawi. He's looked long this time. And the through ball is intercepted. Valbuena. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Olympiacos are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Gone for a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Valbuena. And it's played forward. Lingard. Valbuena. And the referee brings it to a close. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Matic battles to win it back. Martial. Just brushed off the ball there. Fraser. Looking to break out here. Rashford. And here's Martial. Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Martial really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Billing knocks it away.
Bournemouth have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Keeper sends it forward. Martial, decent looking ball. Billing cuts it out. Martial needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
It's come loose. Bournemouth, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Diego Rico. No goals as yet. Ake. And it's Rashford. Can he deliver? It's a loose ball. He's had a go! And for a moment, time stood still. Rashford. Martial. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Martial. It's Martial! No goals as yet. Manchester United have suffered lapses late in the... Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Diogo Dalot. McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And he can get that clear. And here's Lingard. He's in! Referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps. Goes for goal! In it goes! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that really is so impressive. Bournemouth take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Ake. Billing. Diego Rico tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Pogba. Has a pop! Oh, he's missed it.
I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Cook. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ake does well there, alert. He's got away. Ake. Sermon. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are now matching their opponents blow for blow despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Smith. Sermon. Cook to play it forward. McTominay. Diego Rico goes looking. And the finish! Forward it goes. Lingard. Wilson, who's made his mark on this game. Sermon. Billing. Smith. Sermon. Fraser. Wilson.
Bournemouth are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Rashford. He's through. Lingard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Manchester United are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Fraser.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Nicely measured pass. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Cleared away. Receives it in a good position. Rashford finds himself offside.
Now and keep the pressure on.
Diogo Dalot appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Well, he is going to soldier on by the looks of it. Manchester United have reached the now or never stage. Fraser. So who's he picking out? And it's Fraser. Matic gets it back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. The Emirates, which has become such a fine landmark, a part of the North London scenery. The very sort of fixture which epitomises the beauty of the cup. Everybody loves a game like this.
Well, Peter, I suppose this is more of the romantic side of things. The outside chance of a surprise result between two teams that are separated by a wide gap in terms of ability. Tomorrow's headlines should be predictable, but if this result does go the other way, then the headlines will be bigger and bolder. And I wish the underdogs the very best.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nemanja Matic. He's a top-class defensive midfielder. He's physically dominant and is excellent at using those long legs to pinch the ball away with a clean tackle. He's a great anticipator of the game and just seems to be able to slot in wherever he's needed most, snuffing out opposition attacks before they can really get going.
Okay, interesting. Wells has a goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Wells put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's Rashford! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Hoists it forward. He's got away. Oh, he has a pop! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Fred. Martial. So it is still 0-0. He's left his man. Goes for goal! And the follow-up. Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough. Rashford duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Manchester United take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rangel. Cameron. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And it's Angel Rangel, looking for space out wide. Well positioned to make that interception. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Rangel. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Just brushed off the ball there. Rangel. Fred. Rashford. He's through. That's a good ball to find. Tries a shot! Cleared without complication. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So So, views on the first half?
Manchester United, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're already into the second period.
Manchester United going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Ball's gone out of play. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's got through. Wells. Forward it goes. That has sent him sprawling. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's had a goal! And a second time! Oh, that's a fine save!
Wells is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Chance!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gets it upfield. Pings it out wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Martial. Oh, again the flag's up. Ball's out on the left now. Martial has a hit! Can get that clear.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Diogo Dalot. And it's Memphis Depay. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Matic gets it back. Rashford. Memphis Depay. Rashford. Martial gets away from his opponent. It'll be a corner. Keeper has beaten it away. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
Fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. We are already back underway. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, good interception. Rashford has got himself a free kick. Good, strong hand by the keeper. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that has been cleared. Tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority. A cause of more.
Oh, shooting chance!
Maguire.
A real chance to break. And it's Memphis Depay, right through the middle. Big chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Rashford has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Rashford is... And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And the action has already restarted. This has been enthralling. So, what do the last 15 minutes have left? Amos. Wan-Bissaka drives it forward. Cameron goes looking. De Gea catches it safely. Let's put a stop to that. Manchester United have a free kick. Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
He's through, now is he in? The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Lingard! Goal! Manchester United! Perhaps the moment that finally settles it.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub, you know, when most of...
And that will be the final act. Manchester United are through. They have the look of a team that fancies going all the way this time. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United have turned a win-by-one goal into round two, and they seem to have a personality that could win quite a few extra admirers.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Slavia Prague have a free kick. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. And he's there to cut it out. Wan-Bissaka. Fosu-Mensah. And it's Lingard. Now it's Memphis Depay. Has a pop! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Wan-Bissaka. Lingard. Pushbauer. Fred is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He gets past his man. Slavia Prague are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Needed a better pass there. Shot it, goal! He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Slavia Prague take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And that's a throw-in. Diogo Dalot. Wan-Bissaka. Fosu-Mensah. It's a promising ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Just brushed off the ball there. Fred gets it back. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Wan-Bissaka.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Slavia Prague just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
start of the second half.
Manchester United don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Pushbauer. Fred sticks in a foot to win it back. Memphis Depay. And it's Lingard. Tries to get it forward quickly. Throws it out to the flank. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere. Fred battles to win it back. Lingard. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Into the channel. McTominay. And here's Depay. Tries to stroke it through. Looking for space out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Martial. And here's Depay. Out to the left it goes. Lingard has it in a wide position, so what next? Played it again. Knocks it away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Has he picked him out? He's got away. Matic.
Slavia Prague are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Hoists it forward. Big chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Defending was strong and firm. Pogba. It's come through. It's gone a long way up and away. Lingard. Memphis Depay.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Always in the balance. In the end, one goal was enough. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it.
So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Well, we're on the way.
Bye.
Memphis Depay.
Romeu. Cedric Suarez.
Højbjerg.
Romeu.
Greenwood.
Romeu. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Greenwood. Keeper's ball.
And it's Ward-Prowse. Southampton seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
Well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Højbjerg. Ward-Prowse gets it back. And that is as far as they're going to go.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective involvement.
Long. He's got away. Long! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Long showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely...
Lingard! And that wasn't far away.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Romeu, and it's Ward-Prowse. Quick glance at... Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Ward-Prowse.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory,
But no joy. Memphis Depay pings it out wide. Stevens. Bertrand. Vestergaard. Stevens.
Cedric Suarez. Well read, he's sorted that out. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka. Cuts it out. Ward-Prowse. Now it's long. It's a loose ball. Wan-Bissaka.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Pogba.
Lingard.
Wan-Bissaka.
And that's been levered clear. Lingard.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Back into the middle. It's come loose.
And it's Pogba.
Chooses to go back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pogba. Lingard. Romeo with the clearance. Time for a change in personnel.
Southampton are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
Southampton have somehow to break through, though. Højbjerg. Bailly battles to win it back. Matic. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, it's Memphis. Has a hit! The defence can get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Pogba. Memphis Depay. Gets good distance on it.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Played back in. Lovely bit of skill. Flings in across. And the referee brings it to a close. And you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the way the
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Everton haven't been having the best of times recently. No points from the last 9 available.
Yeah, that grabbed my attention, Peter, and it is turning into an ugly stretch now. And believe me, a dressing room can become pretty depressing when performances with bad results are being dissected. Blame can get a little out of hand at times, and not every player reacts well to it. So I think they'll be praying they can stick together here and at least produce a solid opening to this game.
And that gets things running. Davis. Foden. Iwobi. Foden. Sigurdsson. This could spell... It's Calvert-Lewin! Richarlison. Sigurdsson!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Matic. Diogo Dalot. Martial. It's Martial! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martial really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Done very well to intervene. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Manchester United just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Richarlison! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Lingard. And here's Martial. Martial has been caught there, it's a foul. This is a great chance to take a lead. Andreas Pereira with a real chance here. Andreas Pereira gives chase. Everton have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding... Real chance! And he just whacks it away. That's gone a long way up and away. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. Sigurdsson. Richarlison. Martial. Sigurdsson. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, those longer balls forward are definitely having more of an impact, something that should have been resorted to before now.
Foden. Iwobi.
Iwobi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Shaw. Martial tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Coleman. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Sigurdsson. It's Sigurdsson! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart.
Sigurdsson! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And the first half is done. So both sides have drawn blanks. And have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Hoists it forward. Andreas Pereira. Manchester United suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Digne drives it forward. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Coleman. Now it's Iwobi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United are making a change now. Richarlison hits it! He has done it! De Gea did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Everton take the lead, 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Iwobi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Iwobi. Foden, Delph, and that's sprayed out wide. Richarlison, and he's cut it out. And it's Lingard. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Andreas Pereira! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Foden. Richarlison. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. Coleman has come steaming up from the back for this.
Calvert-Lewin. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Everton probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Lingard. And they've been caught out here.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Everton really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. No way through there. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Foot in. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
And just look at the keeper. He's really busy trying to get as much protection in place as he possibly can.
Pogba! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's produced a beauty. So all square. And there goes the final whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he can slip into places and cause trouble before opponents can react. Loves to get between the lines and then get his head up. A real creative force.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a loose ball. Oh, really good feet from him. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Wolverhampton are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Vallejo does well there, alert. Vallejo has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Vallejo drives it forward. And it's been taken straight back. And this was gone, presumably for offside. Ruddy gets it upfield. Cutrone. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Jimenez gets it out to the wing. McTominay. And it's Lingard. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Jesus Vallejo. Martial. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Lingard spreads it towards the left. Shade too heavy, if he can pick that up. Cutrone. Cutrone. Raul plays it out to the flank. Finds himself eased off the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of... And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the other team has broken through. It's not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Massive leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Neves. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And tries a shot! Sticks it away!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heavy.
Manchester United draw first blood here.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
And it's Raul. Hit long and direct. It's come loose. Andreas Pereira gets it back.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
He's managed to get that all wrong. Wolverhampton have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and good communication is responsible for this defence stopping him from where he wants to go.
Wan-Bissaka proving impossible to... that's a foul, free kick's been given. Could be thinking about a shot here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
No way through there. Now it's Memphis Depay.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And here's Raul. Jimenez plays it over to the other flank.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Memphis Depay.
Look at the defender bombing forward.
Manchester United certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. Manchester United clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Has a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ruben Neves plays it short.
looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. Really might have tipped either way. The margins were... Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. We do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. The action has already started. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Paul Pogba. He could be a real game changer for this team, Peter. He's got the strength to hold off defenders and the technical ability to pick out a killer pass. He can also shoot with great power and accuracy. He's a real midfield dynamo, actually, capable of winning a tackle in his own half and then charging downfield to make something happen at the other end. Box to box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great leap! And he heaves it forward. Memphis Depay opts to play it back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good idea, just poorly executed. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will... Oh, that is asking for trouble! Gets it upfield. Bailly does well there. Alert. Martial. It's Martial!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse.
And they've been caught out here. Matic gets it back. It's being played forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Husbauer. And he's surging through. Tries a shot! Forward it goes. Shaw. Memphis Depay. Good clearance and very necessary. Shaw. Goes for the cross. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's Rashford. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the flank. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Got a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
They've played it short. Just brushed off the ball there. Rashford. And it's Memphis Depay. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Husbauer. Looks to dink one in.
Slavia Prague really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
He's got options out wide. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Husbauer. Over to the left. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. He's not going to get that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Fred. And it's Lingard. Hoists it forward. Matic gets into the right position to intercept. Lingard. And the shot! Pushbauer. Pushbauer. Fred battles to win it back. Manchester United win it back again. And the counter is on.
Manchester United showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's the through ball. De Gea can claim that. It's Martial. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Slavia Prague merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well played, he saw that coming. There's a long ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's it. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. We look back on the game then, Jim. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, I thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering back. Zaha! Oh, that is very close.
Zaha brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Zaha, now it's Zaha. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And here's Rashford. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? It's Rashford! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Hennessy reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Manchester United take the early advantage. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's McCarthy. Memphis Depay hoists it forward. Out to the right. He's left his man. And he's there to cut it out. He's tried one. That was mighty close. Just brushed off the ball there. And they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Martial. And here's Martial. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Cahill gets it out to the wing. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's played him through. And he's away. Benteke in with the challenge. Benteke has got himself a free kick. He's trying the shot. Benteke. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Martial!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Kouyaté plays it out to the flank. Diogo Dalot gives chase. Across the field it goes. Schlupp provides an outlet. That intervention was very necessary. Martial already, of course, on the score sheet. Rashford. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. Diogo Dalot with a definite foul there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter.
Tries his luck.
Great save, that was not easy.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Manchester United come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have...
Lindelof has given away a free kick. And it's Van Aanholt. Wan-Bissaka. Andreas Pereira. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot plays it forward. Now it's Martial. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that has put paid to that. Crystal Palace have statistically the worst defence in the league. Andros Townsend tries to stroke it through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's a throw-in. That's not going to make it. Cahill. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
And he has been fouled there. Lindelof can get it clear. Memphis Depay puts his foot on the gas. Going through. Oh, good interception. Zaha. Benteke. Dashing forward at pace. Good challenge. Stood up well against his man. Kouyaté. Just about up to 75 minutes. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Out to the right, and here's Zaha.
Crystal Palace are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's Townsend.
Crystal Palace are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And here's Rashford. Martial plays it backward, tries a shot!
Manchester United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Matic. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Manchester United need to hold on for a few more moments. Phil Jones. Matic. So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it.